everyone, and welcome into my 44th Rise of Kingdoms video. And today, just because one of my guys in the chat was actually asking me if I'm recording, I'm gonna let everyone know that I'm recording so they can just say hello. Yay. Okay. I'll just let them say hello for a moment and then I'll just watch the chat. First of all, I want to thank everyone on the kingdom, like everyone for the support. To be honest, I really wasn't expecting this much support when I started my YouTube channel. I thought I was just gonna be like the next guy who would get like 5 to 10 views, I guess. So I don't know, like somewhere in my mind, this was mostly like an experiment that I thought myself, I know it's not gonna work, but let's just do it because I'm playing the game, so why not just record it? That being said, though, starting from 3212 all the way to 3207, even through the migration, I have actually encountered numerous people who have actually found me through nothing, and that is awesome. Trust me, because I do not promote my channel. Okay, even when I came to 3207, I did not promote my channel to anyone. The same thing happened at 3212. Nobody, like I basically told nobody besides I would say like my closest friends and allies into the game that I actually have a YouTube channel. So when everyone actually is coming to and they're like, "Hey man, I love your channel, I love your content and everything," I'm like, "Damn, that feels amazing." So first of all, a big shout out and thank you to everyone who is actually supporting me on this. I'm not saying I don't know if I'm gonna be like the biggest, baddest guy on the planet, but I really hope that one day this stream and this channel can actually be something of use to everyone, including the kingdoms that I'm part of. That being said, there's really not much new going on, but this is gonna be like I would say like an all over video of everything that's going on. It's kind of like that update that I don't like to do too often because it's usually kind of boring to just do updates after updates after updates if there's nothing interesting going on. But that being said, I've had people who are like, well, you're not posting uh, frequently enough. So I guess I'm kind of like in the middle ground because one part of me wants to only do content when there is something to say, and the other part of me just wants to do content. I just want to be like frequent. I want to throw videos daily, just like the other big guys. But the thing is, I don't have that much content, so I'm trying to figure this thing out. Like I'm trying to find like things to talk to and everything. That being said, let's just go like through everything that's going on. For everyone wondering what exactly are we doing right now, I have two marches that are farming. The same thing with my farm account is farming resources for me, and I still have yet to reach that um, I still have to reach that resources that I said. Like for everyone who's been following me, you know that I said like 2 or 3 videos ago that I'm just gonna reach 100 million of each resource. That I'm gonna stop collecting resources and I'm gonna actually focus on collecting gems. Unfortunately, because of the recent updates that I've been doing, and I really gotta stop. Like I feel like this will be like the last things that I do. But after this finish, like I will probably stop because it's too much resources. Either that or I will wait for like a later moment because uh I do not have enough resources for this KVK and the war is coming. Alright. This was just like the part one. The level 5 pass were just like the first part of the war that we had, but it's becoming bigger and soon we are gonna reach for that zone 6, and trust me guys, it's not gonna be easy. First of all, is there any way to just open this map big or something like that? I'm not sure, but anyway. Um, so for anyone who has basically been following me, you already know how the map is set. But we have control of the zone 5. We fought with 3199. We 3199 were definitely a really strong kingdom. They really put us like in serious trouble. Like we almost lost the war, but we were helped by our friends. We were actually like, thank you for that. Like 3201 actually came to the rescue, and uh yeah, like we managed to secure, I would say, like zone 5. Of course it's not safe to stay there. Like let's just see, because I don't want to send level 1 cap, if it like it's just anyway, as I was saying, first of all, Well, not first of all, but as I was saying, we were fighting and then we were losing this zone right here. But then 3201 came to the rescue. Here they are with these two alliances. First one is ME01, and that is, I believe, the strongest alliance that they have. And the second one is 2v1. And now 3201, yeah, like I said, they did not push down here. They instead chose to push up here with us. And to be honest, you might be like, well, are they like scared of the enemy? And the answer is no. It's just part of the strategy. For anyone who has played this game, you may notice one thing. There's two enemies in here. So 3201 really cannot fight for this zone right here as much as they would want to. They really cannot fight for this zone against two enemies. It would be like complete suicide in my opinion, unless they're like super organized and they just manage to be like so much better than the enemy. And I'm gonna be honest, I feel like all our enemies are really tough right now, at least for the level of the kingdom that we're in. So they did this good thing, which is they did not push below in here. They knew the risks, they knew they were going to fight two enemies, and instead they just decided to come up here. Now we have actually divided the camps. As you can see, they have two altars or whatever they're called. Like, I always forget it whenever I'm doing a video. I always forget the name. Like, it's kind of strange. Like, I know it all the time, and then I'm doing the video and I just forget it. But yeah, like Hirons, like we did we divide the irons two and two, and I believe that our enemies have done the exactly same thing. Let me just send a march right here, guys, because I want to join this. Yeah, of course. Good thing for me, I have enough of I really have like a lot of AP. I didn't spend too much on KVK1. I spent enough to reach 100k points, and then I just stopped. I feel like I got enough rewards. I got everything that was needed, and there was like no need to push. Well, no, I got all the way to 130k, I believe. I don't remember correctly, but I'm pretty sure if I see my videos, that's gonna happen. Anyway, our enemies did basically, let's say they secured the. Actually, I'm gonna do it this way. It's gonna be way easier for you guys to watch it. Let's just make this a little bigger. We secured this zone right here. 3201 and 3207 actually managed to secure this zone, and 3208 and 3205 they actually have control of this zone, and the same thing goes for this zone. So basically, let's say that our enemies have the two lower bottoms of the level 5 zones. Meanwhile, we secured the two upper halves of the map, so of the level 5 map. But right now, soonish, we are going to go for the level 6 pass, which is going to open in a couple of days. And when that happens, it's going to be like real all-out war, in my opinion. This is where we will decide just how we're going to play this out. Like, I feel like we should have secured at least one of them. Like, this one should be secured, in my opinion. But of course, we got to see, like, 3199, it's really not an easy enemy, so they might just I feel like they're just like collecting their strength and really getting ready to fight us for a level 6. Of course, that is if they manage to pass to the level 5, because they just gotta do this small passage in here. But once we are in war with everyone, they will probably gain enough upper hand to just build a connection here, even like temporarily. So yeah, like once the level 6 open, that is when the real war starts. Like, it's almost everyone besides the guys who are like at the extreme. We as 3207, we will be fighting at this zone right here with 3199, which should be, I believe, a little bit more secure. But at the same time, we will be fighting here, and here this is not going to be easy because we will be fighting both 3205 and 3208. So at this moment, I believe that everyone, if I'm right, is fighting three enemies on the map. Like, they not it's still not everyone can fight everyone, but everyone can fight all the way up to three enemies. So, with that being said, and I believe that was pretty much right. But that is basically the like what is going on right now. If you go through the map, that is basically what I'm saying. Like, as you see, these are our allies. They really aren't pushing down here. They know that they just cannot fight three kingdoms at the same time, and that's just how we have divided the map. In the meantime, like, unfortunately, we, unlike KVK1, we are not so much more powerful than the enemies as to just reign supreme and just gain everything. I'm pretty sure this KVK will be a lot harder than the KVK1. If not, to be honest, I'm still not even sure if. Let me just join in here. Okay. I'm still not even sure if did I send like the wrong troops? Oh, what an idiot. Oh, I was supposed to send cavalry. What the hell? Hopefully he lets me just continue, but if he doesn't, I will fully understand. Why not? Yeah, like I said, this KVK will be a lot harder than the last one, and we really gotta prepare well for it. So I'm trying to do the barb force and everything. I'm trying to push for it. I haven't done enough in the terms of killing, unfortunately. We even have to submit this report to the Discord, and I will do it as soon as I finish this video. I think where we actually got a mail. Let me just show you. I don't think this is like anything that personal. So let me just go all the way here. So this is exactly what is expected out of us. Now, if we have the power of 25 to 29 million, we are expected to have 1 million, I believe it's dead troops and 200k kills or whatever. No, I believe it's 1 million kills and 200k dead troops or something like that. So, yeah, power, units, severely wounded or killed, deaths. Yeah, there we go. I'm an idiot. Sometimes I really forget. But this is basically what is required of us. Now, you might be, well, you don't even belong in the chart because you're like up here, and technically you are right. So I would say that I'm expected to have around 100k deaths right now, and I only have like 30k or 10k. So I'm still like about 90% doing less than what I should do. But that being said, I really want to have like a good moment to fight in the war that we did for the level 5. Like, unfortunately the enemies were too big. And they were like reinforcing the flags all the way around, so if I were to like reinforce the flag, they would just fight me off. So I feel like we should get like better control of the flags that we are trying to protect, or the flags that we are trying to rally. So if you do that, if you gain temporarily control of the flag, it is easier for me, who's like, well, let's just admit it, who's like a weaker player, because I'm like a newer player into this game compared to the rest of the kingdom, because I'm coming from a kingdom which is created later than this one. So I have less days of playing, but it makes it easier for me as a newer member to reinforce these flags. So I'm really hoping that I can have like a better chance to reinforce flags in the future. Now, you might be like, well, why do not open field fight? And the reason for that is simple. These guys are bigger than me, they are better than me. I really cannot fight them right now because I moved to an older kingdom. So technically I was expecting this to happen. I knew what I was set up for. I knew, like, when I actually did the pro and cons, I just knew that if going to an older kingdom would be that the enemies would be stronger at the same time as the allies, but that means that I will actually not perform as good as I wanted to. That being said, it's going to be like only temporarily thing, so I'm really hoping to gain power. And to be honest, I've gained a lot of power ever since I came in here, so I'm not gonna count myself out. First of all, like, I went all the way from, I believe I was 15 million power at the beginning of this KVK to 70 million power. So that's about 2 million power gained. Okay, that's, I feel like that is good enough. Now, do I have like a fort that I can do? If I can reinforce with this guy, why not? Really hope it's not the wrong troops. Yeah, it's not. Okay, it's only here that I sent the wrong troops, and I really feel bad about it. But overall, SO7N is a good alliance. Like, let me just move into alliance, like where I'm at. Like, this is my alliance, SO7N. To be honest, it's a pretty decent alliance, I would say. I won't say they're bad or good or whatever. Like, they are active enough, they do enough stuff, so I really cannot complain about them. Like, of course, being part of 3207, it means that I can move alliances whenever I want to, but I feel like this alliance is pretty good. Like, they do everything they gotta do. Okay, so I'm staying here for the moment until there's fighting, of course, and then when there is fighting, I'm gonna move around depending on where the fighting is and where I wanna try and help my alliance, well, my kingdom. So of course, I'm not saying this SO7N is my home, like the alliance where I'm staying 100% of the time, but it's definitely my home alliance for the moment into this kingdom and into the server. So for now, I'll say that I feel pretty good about them. Now, in terms of like players, who's like the bigger player? The biggest one is at 150 million power, and this guy is from 3194. For anyone who doesn't know, 3194 is an ally of ours, so that is good enough, you know. So that's 3194, and that's like the two biggest members. 3205. Now these guys, unfortunately for us, they're like enemies, but 3201, that's an ally. This guy actually helped us a lot, and then of course there's some allies as well. But point is, there's some really good, well, strong guys in here, and of course I'm not powerful enough to fight all of them, but I'm trying my best to be helpful, and I really hope that by the end of this KVK, I will have managed to have reached at least 100k kill troops or wounded troops, just to show that I'm doing something. But at the same time, I really want to gain the objectives as well. Like, I'm not trying to just kill off my troops just to like gain the objective for the king to be happy. That's not what I want to do. What I want to do is do enough to gain all the rewards that I possibly can. So of course I still gotta go for this. Is what I'm trying to go for at the moment. I'm trying to go for the barb rewards. Now they're not really like the best of rewards, but they definitely do not count out. Like, there's silver in here, which is really much needed. You have the potions, so, and the resources, of course, that you will definitely 100% need them. Participate in alliance building construction, but at the same time kill or severely wound 1.2 million units. Now this is where I'm kind of like skeptical, I would say, if I will manage to reach him, but I'm pretty sure that the rest I will. Like, I would say that if I manage to get about 400k to 500k deaths, that is pretty good reach for me. But it's just soon to be speaking. So individually, I need to get more honor points. Okay, like I'm only at 10k. I don't know why I'm struggling so hard with these. Like, honestly, don't know why I'm struggling so hard with these, but whatever. I really gotta figure this thing out. The quests, like this one is going to be over in a moment, so I might like speed up some stuff in here. But the rewards, as you can see, like I feel like I might speed up all the way to 100k, but I don't know if I have enough speed ups anymore. Like, I've wasted a lot of speed ups trying to reach those other rewards. So we will see. We will see. Like, the last KVK, it was kind of easier. The last KVK, it was like a lot easier because the way you would gain honor is you would kill barb troops, and by doing that you would get like what do you call it, like technology tree that you just had to fill in. We do not have that this KVK. I didn't know that, unfortunately, so I thought it was going to be like the same thing. So I thought to myself, as long as you kill enough barb troops, you will be fine. Oh, I feel like we're gonna lose this. Are we gonna lose this? Yeah, the chances for us to lose are really big. Yeah, he cancelled. Ouch. That's sad. That is sad. But what you gonna do? Okay, with everyone. Let me just see if anyone said it low. I'm just like a quick scroll. I don't know how many people just say low or stuff like that, but whatever. And okay. Now what else should I be talking about? Oh, we just sent. Let me just join this one real quick. Okay. What else was I gonna talk about? Oh, I was gonna talk about the academy and what I'm trying to go with this KVK 2. First of all, I have combat tactics all the way to level 8, but I need to like keep upgrading it. The thing is though, as you can see, that's 56 days, man. That's about 2 months. Like, that is too much. I know, like, there's like a really big 3% in here, a really fat 3%, but I still feel like it's way too much. Like, I'm gaining a lot more by just upgrading something else. So probably I'm just gonna start with some of these, just get like those small 1%s that I can, and then I will just get back to that a little bit later. You know, like, I would wish to do these things, like just do all of these and all of these. It's kind of like easier as a concept, but and the ballista, like, I could unlock this thing, but just look at it. It's like 26 days. I don't even know. I don't feel like I need the level 4 siege just yet. I feel like that's a waste of time to do right now. Like the siege, nobody actually uses them in the war. You only use them to loot. So if you're sending the siege, it's 100% you've destroyed your enemy. There's really nothing else to kill in there. So just go and just kill them. So just gonna loot basically. Even if you have like level 2s, in my opinion, it should be good enough. Actually, I feel like I got um I don't remember who, but there was this guy who told me once, don't even train higher level siege because it's just only a waste of resources because you'll never use them. And he was right about that. And I actually have forgotten to follow his advice lately. I did it for a good amount of time and then I just forgot to do that. But I feel like at the end I will maybe just need to unlock the ballista just for these things, for but that's gonna be like a little bit later. First of all, I want to focus on my three main ones. But yeah, it's really difficult. At the same time, I don't know when I'm gonna find the time, but I really need to push for this cutting and polishing if I'm gonna so if I'm gonna like try and collect gems, of course I will need to like have a better polishing technology. So probably once this one ends, I will focus a little bit more on my machinery and everything and just trying to gain everything all the way to cutting and polishing. Now, you might be like, well, that's gonna make you like weaker as that's gonna make you like weaker in terms of KVK, and I feel like this is the best moment to do it because the truth is, I really cannot catch up to these guys within this KVK. Like I gotta just accept the fate and the reality. So all I can do at least is just feather myself up for the next KVK. I'm not saying that I'm not gonna fight, but of course you cannot expect me to do like some major just technology stuff in here. So instead, what I'm gonna do, I feel like that's the right thing to do, is just continue up with machinery. It's gonna increase my gathering speed, which really isn't exactly what I want right now. The most, of course, I want it, but it's not like thing I want the most because my farm can collect for me. But at the same time, it's gonna increase my gathering speed for gems, and unfortunately, you cannot really transfer gems from farm to the main account. For anyone who has played this game, that is pretty much clear. So you know that if you can collect basically everything else through your farms beside the gems. You can collect your gold, your stone, your wood, and your food from the farm, but the gems you just gotta collect yourself. And that's why, for anyone who knows and who's like is playing this game, once you have enough farm accounts, your farms will collect the resources, and all your main has to do is always 100% of the time collect gems, nothing else. Like unless you're like struggling with resources, like I am right now, and that's why I'm actually collecting other stuff. Like I'm collecting like wood, food, whatever I'm collecting. Unless it's this occasion, you should 100% focus on farming gems the whole time. Like it's pretty valuable, trust me. Getting that VIP level 18 is not an easy feat. Like look at this, I basically need 68,000 gems right now in order to go for that VIP 11, and that's just 11. Like let's just see what 11 is gonna take me to. VIP 11 will give me one legendary commander sculpture, which is still the same as I'm doing, and just some other small stuff. Now of course I'm gonna get gathering speed plus 20%, not really much needed for my main. Hospital capacity plus 20%, that is really good. Troop attack plus 5%, I will accept that. And Sunset Canyon 3 times plus 4. Okay, I'll take those. But the gathering speed, not really that much needed for your main, but of course it's a buff, so why not take it? And besides, the gathering speed does add up to the collecting speed of the gems as well, as far as I know, so that is helpful as well. It's just not the thing that you want the most. But now, if you get to VIP level 12, and this is where the fun starts, you will get 2 legendary commander sculptures, and to anyone who's like a free-to-play player, they want to reach the season of conquest having at least VIP 12, because every day that is passing by, you are missing out on legendary commander sculptures. Like you want to reach for that VIP 12. Of course, if you go to 14 or 15, I believe it's 14. No, yes, it is 14. You will get all the way up to 3 legendary commander sculptures per day, and then it stops there. Like even if you go all the way to VIP 18, you will always get 3, but of course there's like buffs and stuff that you will really need to pay attention because they can make like the biggest difference in a KVK. Like whenever you're fighting, imagine that you have for plus 400 action point limit. That means that you can farm more and better than anyone else. Well, technically everyone else will be almost the same VIP as you, but that means you have 400 extra action points. I imagine that you are like VIP 10 and you do not have these. That means the other guys are doing better than you and killing force, at killing barbarians, at killing everything. Healing resource cost, of course you need that. Trust me, once you get to those tier 5, even tier 4 is pretty damn expensive, but once you get those tier 5, you will be begging for resources. You have whales in here that are basically buying resources from all possible sides. I don't know if that's like allowed and stuff like that, but I've seen it. I've seen it in KVK happen. I've seen it in my first KVK. The whales were just buying resources like crazy. There's actually guys in here who do nothing but collect resources for the guys with whales, for the whales, and the whales are the guys who pay money for the game. So there's these guys in here who basically just sell resources. They do nothing else. They are like complete 100% farms, and that is their job. But that's another topic. Point is, you will be begging for resources. Even the biggest and baddest of players is always begging for resources. So you will need these healing resource costs minus 50%. Troop capacity plus 15% per march. That can make the goddamn difference. Imagine that you are sending 2 million troops and then you are sending 2 million and 300k troops. That just makes a difference. If everything else is equal, like let's just say if all the items of each commander are equal, the troops will be making, like the numbers will be making the difference. So you want every possible buff you can get, guys. Now you have the march speed. Why do you need the march speed? To catch on your enemies, on weaker guys, and just kill them. And if there's someone stronger, to basically run away from them. It's basically just, I would say, like basic stuff. All damage plus 5%. Of course, you want to be more powerful than your enemies. I can go all the way up to here, but point is, you want to get all the way up to level to VIP 18 as soon as possible. Now, this is not going to happen in a year or two. Trust me, I've seen it. Most of the guys who are free to play, they say that even after 3 years, some of them are like VIP 16 or maybe just all that close to VIP 17, but at VIP 18, like it's going to take you about 4 to 5 years in my opinion, and that just depends on how active you are, of course, because if you're collecting good, maybe you can do it sooner, but uh, VIP is definitely something that you should be paying attention to, and I just lost these. Unfortunate. Oh, this is about 6 minutes away. No way. Yeah, I was gonna send my troops, but that's about 6 minutes away, so I'm sorry. But yeah, guys, this is pretty much how the game works in general. Like that is what I'm focusing. Oh, the other thing that I'm actually focusing on right now that I'm really trying to get is on the challenges. I'm trying to do these, and you might be like, why? Well, first of all, you have the stars, 3 stars. It's free. Why not take them? You have the speed ups. Why not take them? You have the resources, which to be honest, I'm not really much concerned about. You can technically resolve them, but you have the VIP points. Now that is 500 VIP points that are very, very, very much useful to you. You have this thing, of course, but you just gotta pay for it. I'm a free to play player so far. So now we have like the legendary stuff, but the one thing that I didn't manage to get the last time, but I want to get this time, is this one. Which ornament pens blueprint fragment. Now this is gathering speed plus 12%. So imagine getting this. Now just imagine getting this, guys, for every possible time that you have the Lucrine scrolls available, and just add them up to your collectors. This thing will pump your city up so much when it comes to collecting resources and collecting gems and everything. So this is what I'm trying to reach this time. I don't know if I will be able to. So far I'm doing good on challenges, okay? And this is the reason why I'm actually doing so many bar forts right now, because there's a challenge, and actually a monthly challenge, that it requires me to do 230 barbarian forts. I don't know if I will be able to do so many, but I will try my best to. Well trained army, well, I'm pretty sure that I will manage to reach this one, even if I need to speed up some stuff. But 510 daily objectives, I am almost there. I 100% gained this, and there's some stuff in here that, but basically just try and follow up with these guys. If you're like watching this game, if you're watching me right now, trust me, just go for every possible reward that you can. This game is really tough, okay? It's not fun. Like well, it is fun, but it's only fun if you are trying hard enough. Unless if you're not doing that, you will really struggle. So try to see every possible thing that you can possibly get for free and just had some more time to it. Now, of course, you have a real life as well. I have a real life as well, so I only spend about 3 to 4 hours in a day playing this game at max. Okay, so sometimes not even that, like 3 to 4 hours, I believe it's enough for you to play and just do everything that you have and just bail out. Now, the only thing that you I guess you gotta do is just maybe log in during your day about 3 or 4 times a day to send your marches from both your farms and your main account. Now, whenever I'm at work, I always send my marches 3 times. I send my marches once in the morning before I start the work. I send my marches when I'm at the big break, which is about 30 minutes. I eat and everything, and then I just launch my marches. And I send my marches before, well, when my work is done, and I just gotta get myself home. So that's like an hour ride. So why not just have my cities collecting in the meantime? But yeah, that is basically everything that is going on, and that's some stuff that I'm trying to fix on myself. Of course, there's a lot more to do, trust me, but you just gotta take stuff. I guess you cannot do everything uh, like right now. You just gotta do some stuff now, some stuff later, but that's just the way it works. Like, just figure out your objectives, what it is you want to reach, what it is that you're lacking, and just see what you got to do in order to get where you want to go. Like, guys, it's really awesome when you are in a kingdom and you keep winning and winning and winning and winning, and you stack those rewards. Trust me, it feels great to just be the winners of a KVK. For me, who experienced that on my first KVK, being the winners, it's so amazing as a feeling, in my opinion. And I really would hope that we manage to win the KVK too as well, and just manage to be the kings once more. And by the kings, I don't mean like the title. I just mean like the kings, as in like the better kingdom out of everyone. But of course, we have awesome allies. We have really strong enemies. So we do not know how this is gonna go. It's still too early to be talking, but that's like a small update of everything that's been happening. I really hope that you've been staying with me so far, all the way up to the end of the video. Once again, thank you all for stopping by. Everyone who's commenting on my videos, it's really very much appreciated. It shows me that I'm not really doing these videos for myself. There's some people in there who just love to watch them, and that is good enough for me. That is good enough for me. Like, if I'm not meant to be like a really big I guess like YouTuber, then it's okay. But I just want to try my best before I unplug, I guess. So until that happens, thank you all for stopping by. Like and subscribe if you love the video. If you didn't love the video, be free to unlike, of course. It's allowed. You have the freedom of that. But if possible, just be sure to comment of stuff that you would like me to change for better, or just what exactly didn't you like. Like, I always try my best to do my best to do like the best possible video, I guess. But sometimes, I'm a new like YouTuber, so there's probably a lot that I'm missing out on, like stuff that I can do better. So yeah, thank you all for stopping by, and for the last time, peace out. That is Avermania, and I will see you into the next video. Bye.